Hi guys, it's Jordan from Jordan's Journey. So as you all know, I have been in a difficult situation again. Life has given me a series of curveballs, but it's not anything I can't handle. I'm scared. So this morning I woke up bright and early because I wanted to go find out about this program they have for people that have been chronically homeless. Something about they pay 70% of all your housing and your electric, sometimes 100% if you don't have a job. So I'm on my way to go do that. Hopefully I get there in time. But when I woke up this morning and read Miss Lexi Sutton, who I guess she is a reporter for ABC 15, and it says on her thing, no offense, Miss Sutton, but if you've won awards for things that you've written, it sure wasn't one of these articles I read. Because every article that you have about homeless people is nothing but negative and trash. Because you're looking at a homeless girl. I've been homeless for 4 years, okay? And I was supposed to have a degree in broadcast journalism, but it is communications. But correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I'm wrong, but back when I wrote for the paper, even though it was just a high school newspaper, you had to be non-biased, you had to have your references, and you had to have your sources, and you couldn't just make crap up. Okay, but here's, okay, people are probably wondering, what am I talking about? Okay, for all of you out there, all my YouTube viewers, okay, this lady, who is a reporter for ABC 15, basically wrote an article, and here's how it goes, okay, guys? Because you know my anger on the whole homeless situation. The Phoenix residents, okay, are becoming concerned for the central Phoenix residents because of the rising transient population. Are you kidding me? What about being concerned about why the transient population is going up or rising? Why not get to the root of the problem? You know, when people like you who are in a position to help people like me, Miss Sutton, come on here or go online or write for the newspaper, wherever it is, and write that hogwash, biased, propaganda bullshit, because that's what it is, you do nothing but hurt us. You do nothing but make society hate us even more. Don't you understand that? Why can't you see that? There's two sides to every story. Do you know what we've had to live through, what we've had to go through? And believe you me, there are times, if you watch, hopefully you'll watch my other videos on my YouTube channel, but there are times, there's one where I'm yelling at a guy on Mill Avenue because he had a sign that said, "My penis is too small to work as a prostitute." Are you kidding me? But a lot of these people have given up on themselves. Your story goes on to say that the residents are concerned for their safety because most of the homeless people are drug users. Okay, so what does a drug user have to do? What are you, so are you assuming, or I guess what are you leading on to say, that because they use drugs, they're going to go rob the residents? Is that what you're saying? Because sure sounds that way to me. Just because they're a drug user, why would they be concerned for their safety? There's a lot of people that live in houses and apartments and condos and boats and God knows wherever else that use drugs. And I don't see you being concerned for your safety then. So angry, guys. You know, Martin Luther King had a dream about equality. Well, guess what? I have a dream about homeless equality too. Because we deserve to be treated like human beings. Because that's what we are. The only difference between you and me, Miss Sutton, is that I'm residentially challenged. Now I've had the opportunity to live in a shed, thank God, for a year, so it's better than being on the street. I have a door to lock. But they're selling the whole street here in Tempe. That's where I live. I just got fired from my job for being homeless. They say it's not because of it, but I've been talking to a lawyer, and hopefully I'll be able to sue Jimmy John's. That's who let me go. So hopefully I'll be able to sue them for wrongful termination and discrimination. I mean, if people even heard that story, but that's another story. But it's people like you who are in a position to help people like me who've been struggling, who have been raped, stabbed, shot, found a dead body, had to eat out of dumpsters, been told we don't serve your kind here. When you write this hogwash trash, okay, and then saying that there was a naked lady using the water facility. Oh, the church lets them use the water facilities. Well, thank the Lord somebody does, right? Because they're human beings. You'll feed the animals on the street, but you won't feed the human beings. Have you been to Cass? Have you been to the homeless shelter? Don't even get me started on that. So maybe I'm different than the rest. Maybe I need to be the one advocate that changes this. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to lay down and let somebody like you write an article like this when you probably never even spent one night on the street. Do you know what it's like as a single woman? How dare you write something like this? I mean, everything I'm reading about it, there's not one... First of all, how do you know that lady that was standing naked by the spigot was even a homeless lady? You're assuming that. And that, my dear, is not good news material. That can get you in a lot of trouble. So, somebody like me who's lived in the position who can educate you on this matter, I'd love to, because right now I'm so angry. There's two sides to every story, dear. Watch my videos on homeless discrimination. I'm going to put this on YouTube. It'll be on there. If you're watching it, it's because it's probably up. But after you watch this one, I'm sure you can find the links to my other videos. Shame on you. Instead of hurting us, try helping us, because the things that you're writing right now are just making society hate us more. I mean, if you say on there they're concerned for their safety and that other people do drugs and that they're naked by a spigot, you think that's going to help the situation? It's going to cause mass chaos, mass, mass everything. Anyway, this is Jordan from Jordan's Journey signing off. Now you guys see what I'm facing. The struggle's very real and the problem's very real out there. And the hatred. Here's just one person and her hatred. Have a great day and God bless you all. I gotta get going. Take care.